Oh, it's like the one of those Venice beach towels that you get on the boardwalk.
Is it? Oh, it's just turtles on it. A sea turtle without a straw in his nose.
What's been the biggest difference for you from one training camp to the other? Obviously, you have Shannon Briggs in your corner now. What do you think has been the biggest difference this training camp around for you?
This one we're more strategic. Last year, we kind of just went as hard as we could every day. This year, it's extremely regimented, planned out, and agenda-driven.
What's been the biggest motivation factor for you?
I gotta win. I gotta beat the kid. Change comes from two things in life: inspiration or desperation, and I'm both. So the amount of work that I'm putting into this sport and the amount of work I'm putting into KSI is unprecedented.
For those who might not know, what got you in love with boxing? What was that one big thing that got you into the sport? Do you have that one moment that you remember growing up?
Well, I started boxing a year and a half ago. Like I'm still very new to this, but I tend to fall in love with combat sports quickly because I'm like, bro, I can't play basketball. I can't play tennis. Football, my coach called me the most athletic kid he's ever seen. But for some reason, combat sports, I click with. My learning curve for them is faster. I like the aggression. I like the mental game of chess that you have to play while you're literally beating someone up. And the moment I realized that I could be really good at this sport, which happened in this camp about a month ago, was absolutely stoked, man. It was like I'm watching myself on film, and I'm like, holy shit! Like I could, if I wanted to dedicate my life to this sport, I could probably make some waves in it, and it's exciting.
Did you ever get into fights when you were growing up in school and all that stuff?
I was the wrestler and the football player, so no one ever fought me. Which is ironic because most fighters are always fighting and stuff. No one wanted to fight me.
When you go into boxing gyms now, do like professionals want to spar you and kind of give you a taste of what the pro ranks are like?
Bro, everyone in boxing has the biggest dick in the world. So you walk in, everyone wants to beat up the YouTube guy, and then time and time again, every time after we spar, they're like, "Yo, what happened to YouTube?" I'm like, bro, that was the old me.
Who are some pros that you've sparred with?
We ship them in. We ship them in from Florida. ship them out. We've been making rounds. Yeah.
Oh, you send them out on body bags back home?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We mail the body back home with a suit.
Punching bags with arms, basically.
What do you think went wrong the first time around? You've talked about conditioning. What are you doing to kind of prepare yourself to kind of go the full six rounds this time around?
Yeah, it wasn't a conditioning thing. It was a nerves thing. It was my first fight in front of 15,000 people. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And although it didn't register consciously, like it got to me. My energy was sucked in the locker room prior to the fight. It was sucked by the people in the house before we even left for the venue. I had nothing left to give by the third round because I had given it all away because I was so excited. And, I was a stump at the end of the giving tree, bro. I had nothing left to give.
And obviously boxing is a prize fighting sport, and you've had a very lucrative ventures throughout your life and career. Is this the best financial move you've ever made getting into boxing?
It might be. This sport could. If we do what we plan to do with it, this will be the fiscal pass for the rest of my life. Yeah.
What's the benchmark you're trying to hit from a viewer standpoint? I know you did 1.2 in your first match.
Viewership? Interesting question because it's on the Zone, the app, So not only do you have to account for viewership, but you got to account for subscriptions too. Like you got to download the app, sign up, pay, and then watch. So, man, if we could get 1 million people to watch this fight, that's a big fucking. That is a big win.
You gonna do it?
I'm gonna make that happen.
Do you have any incentive to? Are there benchmarks that you hit as well too, like a certain number a year you get into escalators and all that stuff?
Oh, you're talking about a bonus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got a little bonus worked in the contract. Just make sure you download the Zone. 100%. I hope KSI is doing his promo, bro, because I'm doing mine. I'm doing mine.
Why do you not like KSI so much?
He's just a punk, bro. He's so egotistical. Long story short, he's a scumbag. Like, okay, let's take the year of 2018. On camera, my persona, bit of a scumbag. In person, I'm nice, and I put on this character, Logan Paul. KSI is a scumbag in his videos, and he sucks in real life. And that wound never healed for me. The things he said last year, and the fact that it was a draw, like I just have unfinished business with the kid, and I want to handle it.